Please accept my namaskar, all my listeners. Namaskar means God in me honors the God in you. God in me honors the God in you. Because we all are interconnected, we all are the same source, we all are gods in the making. This is my sixth video number 6, and in this video we shall talk about salvation through making higher choices. Salvation through making higher choices. So, what is salvation? Salvation is we are born as a human being when we are not required to come to this world in the flesh and bones. No more birth. That is the salvation. When you're not required to come over here. So why are we required to come time and again here? Because we have to undo our karma, undo our past karma. What is karma? Karma is our deeds, our actions which we have done in our previous lifetime. We have to undo those. If they were negative, we have to pay for it. If they were positive, then we have to, get the good things, get the result of it. So, while you do karma or you do any action, if you feel that you are a doer, then the karma is generated. Because the ego inside us that claims that ego is the doer, I have done it, is me, my, mine. And karma keeps on accumulating. Everything we think, speak, or do is recorded in the universal records. They're called your Akashic records. So they are Akash, they are over there. So, to get out of it, if you say I done a bad thing and now I do a good thing, the good thing will not help you get out of the bad thing. The only way is forgiveness, which Jesus teaches us forgiveness. God, forgive them, they know not what they do. That's the highest form of forgiveness. So we have to get into that mode, forgive everybody, forgive yourself. Why? Because all this drama which is going on in the universe is an illusion. It's not real. It's mind made. It revolves around the bodies, and our minds, they run the bodies. We are not the body. We are not the mind. We are a soul, a spirit. A spirit, a soul comes in the body to give it life, so that the mind can run the body as per its own choices. And you see the world today is being run by the mind. It's not being run by God. The God qualities are forgiveness, love, unconditional love, compassion, helping others, supporting others, promoting everybody, sharing. So these are the some of the quality. I showed you in last video the positive words and the negative words. The God is all positive. God has no negativity. So till the time we remove the negative features from within our personality, our thinking, we cannot get connected to God. Because that is not possible. That's just not possible. Jesus says, I have overcome my ego and I have forgiven everyone. If you want to join with me, then you have to do the same. Do these things first, then you can knock on my door and I am available all the time to help you. Without forgiveness, no love can be generated. And your views about somebody, they will not go away. You can subdue them, but you cannot eliminate them. They remain there. So it has to be a loving forgiveness. for loving forgiveness, you have to accept a person first. Accept a person in totality as he or she is. That person may be your spouse, maybe your child, maybe your parent, maybe your friend, colleague, whatever, a relative. With whomsoever you are confronted or you have to spend your life with, a time with, please accept them first. Why? Because you have placed that person in your life, yourself. That your views about that person, if even they are negative, still you are thinking of that person time and again, and all the time. So whatever you're thinking for most of the time, that becomes your reality. That person will appear in your reality and manifest in flesh and bones. God doesn't accept no. Like if you say, I do not like this person, I do not like this person to be in my life. Now, from this sentence, please remove the word not, N-O-T, not. Why? Because it doesn't go into God's vocabulary. It's not there. God doesn't recognize this negative words. So what remains is, I do like this person. Please place him in my reality. So that's what God does. And those people, whether you like them or not like them, they come and become part of you, part of your life. They may be the spouse, whatever role they're playing. You have given them that role. So now if you want the salvation, accept that situation or that person in totality. Your salvation does not go around that person. You cannot avoid that person or that situation. You have to face it squarely. Look into its eyes. Look into it, the person or the situation. Accept it and bless it. Why? Bless it, why? Why? Because the situation is reminding you, that person is reminding you to look within. Look within because you have created that situation and you have placed that person in your life. If you fight with it, if you deny it, then this whatever you ask God to give it to you, it will remain there. It will not go away. You may not accept it. You may seek a divorce. You may fight. You may kill it. Whatever you want to do, or you commit suicide, the situation does not change. Same situation, same drama will continue in your next life, and next to next, and next to next, infinitely, till the time you come down on your knees if you want that situation, but that's not required. Now I am warning you on this. This is what the rule or the law of nature is, law of God. Unless you become one within first, do not think negative, always think positive. With that, you firstly become one within yourself. Then you create that oneness with other people through love, unconditional love, acceptance and forgiveness. So acceptance is the first thing. Accept every situation because you are the creator. You can change it. I'm not saying that you live with the sin or live with that problem. But when you accept it, your mind will stop fighting it, stop resisting it. And when you stop resisting it, the negative energies are no more influential on you. They have no more grip over you now. And now the positive energy which you get connected to God, it flows from God into you and into the universe. Entire universe is benefited when you forgive someone. It's not only you or two of you. Entire universe is benefited. When you have compassion, you show compassion, entire universe gives you a word of praise. It appreciates. Even now you can see, if you do compassionate work with someone, that someone he appreciates, he feels happy, you feel happy from within, and people watching you doing a compassionate work, a job or a deed, they also feel happy. You can look around, do something purposely and see the reaction of people. So we are all interconnected. Vibrations are felt all over the globe, all over the universe, whatever you do, negative or positive. So your salvation, that you don't have to come to this world again and again, it all depends on you. And what is that? You have to forgive people. Forgive people, and from your heart of hearts, loving forgiveness. And then will come the acceptance. You will accept them in totality because you have created them. You are the creator, co-creator with God. So whatever you want, God gives you that. After you accept a situation, then you become a loving person. Now you can love that person. You have forgiven him, you have accepted him, now you can love him. Love him or her or the situation. When there is no resistance now, the love automatically comes up. What is love? Love is God, which is imprisoned within our own mind. It is below the layers of the mind where God resides. What is mind? Our thoughts. All type of thoughts, good or bad. Below the thoughts is God inside us. He's trying to speak to us, but his very feeble voice, it doesn't get through to us because the mind is like a cloud, a thick cloud, and the sunlight doesn't shine on the earth's surface. Unless the clouds evaporate, the sun doesn't shine. So God is love. And love has to come from within, outside, not from outside in. So please, my request to all of my listeners is do not seek love outside of you. It's not there. It's inside of you. Inside of you is firstly you start making positive views, positive points about everyone. Whomsoever you criticize, you criticizing your own self. It will fall back on you. Stop doing that. The mind, he likes going into that because that's the way mind can recharge its batteries. The negative battery, the negative universe is all supporting the mind. It's very difficult to get out of it, but not impossible. Just be careful and speak only the good words about you, about others, about everyone, all the time. Why? Because there's nobody else. It's all illusion. We are caught up in the illusion and we are not getting no way out of it. Now it is, is a sort of emergency. God is working on that and He's asking us all these things. Books have come up, new ideas have come up. God is sending His messengers all the time through books or through person, and He wants us to listen to Him, listen to His voice, and then guide others also to come out of our this imprisonment. We are punishing ourselves by not agreeing with God's words and not doing the positive things in life, and then as a result we punish ourselves for another birth. Whole life, another 70, 80, 90 or 100 years you live is a punishment, not required. In one life you can do all that you are required to do. So forgive and forgive and forgive. Those of you interested can read that book which Jesus has recently dictated. Name of the book is A Course in Miracles. A Course in Miracles. So read that book, A Course in Miracles. So read that book if you can, about 1400 pages book, but it's worth it. So accept forgiveness, nothing can work. So how to get out of this your system. Salvation is achievable very easily, but this you have to be exactly become like Jesus and then become like God. And what is stopping us is our negative thinking, negative thoughts, negative deeds. This is the only stoppage point. If you be positive, create positivity and make higher choices. Always when there is a choice whether you should take the revenge, pull the other person down, shout at him or her, do damage, physical or other damage to the reputation, please stop it. Stop it straight away because you are not doing any damage to others, you are doing it to yourself. It will come back to you, a boomerang onto you itself. So make a hard choice. Difficult, The mind will not allow you to make a difficult choice like forgiving and speaking good words about praise and love about that person is against the mind's habit. But you can change the habit. A habit is which you do time and again a thing and that becomes our habit. Like you learn driving, car driving, the first day you can do nothing about it. But few weeks, 2 weeks time, a month's time, then all this sinks into your unconscious mind, the how to drive. And when it sinks into the unconscious mind, now it is repeated time and again, and you are driving with comfort and with ease, and everything goes on fine. Same as you learn music or anything else, it has to sink into your unconscious mind. Now a habit which is in a bad habit is in the unconscious. Now you can make a good habit also in the unconscious. Purposely follow it, purposely do things good, purposely speak good words, and in a few days' time you will find that you will always choose the better words, positive words. Now God says, for example, we are very good at calling, oh what the hell, something goes wrong, we straightway speak, oh what the hell. God says you are very very fond of the word hell, and you are living in hell, and you go to hell. Though there is no hell after you die, but this life itself is a hell. So you can also say, oh what a heaven. You have to make an announcement. Though there is no requirement to make any announcement, something goes wrong or good, just keep quiet, view it, enjoy it, do the corrections. No need to give it a voice. But if you must give a voice, instead of saying, oh, what the hell, you can always say, oh, what the heaven, and enjoy the situation, enjoy the drama. When you say, oh, what the heaven, the impact of that, the negative thinking or negative situation, it goes away. The sting goes away. There's no pain in that. You start enjoying it, live the drama enjoyably, like it, enjoy it, relish it, and now you can make changes. Like children live their life, we also should become like children. Like Jesus said, if you want to enter the kingdom of my Father in heaven, be like this child. He pointed towards a small child in the lap of his mother. Now people started taking that child in particular. They forgot what he meant, but they started, worshipping that very child. That he didn't mean. A child is innocent. So we should also we are all innocent and we are all ignorant, though we say we are very educated, learned people. But on the spiritual level, we are all ignorant. We know nothing about God. We know nothing about our own self, ourself. We are only running after the mind, cramming things, reading things, reproducing things, passing exams, getting degrees, good salaries, good houses. But spiritually, we are nowhere. So we are all ignorant about our own self and about God. So salvation will come to you when you change your mind, be forgiving, be accepting, and then you can change. You say, now I accept this situation, I am the creator, but it doesn't suit me. I may have done it sometime in the past, maybe this life, or maybe any of my previous lifetimes. I can see it, it's here in front of me, but it doesn't suit me. So I give it out to Holy Spirit, please. I surrender it to you, please remove it from my inner space and from my unconscious mind. I don't need it anymore. Thank you for being with me. Be grateful. Now say, and now I can change it. Now I would like my life to change in this way. I would like my relationship to take this sort of turn or move into this particular way. So whatever changes you want, please write them down, be specific, and then announce them at the top of your voice. Close your fist, show it to the heavens, and say, this is what I desire now onwards. Please help me and guide me. And the Holy Spirit takes that note of yours, and the entire universe starts action on what you have spoken. And this way, you can be good, you can make others good, you can create goodness in the entire universe. No universe in the negative mode, all around us is the negativity, all types of negativity. So we can help it, each one of us. If we do it overnight, in one night time, the universe can become positive place and it can become like a heaven, which it is. God has created it like a heaven and not like a hell. This is a hell where we are living now. There's no separate hell. So after we die, we come back again here and keep coming back. You are now in America, then you may go in India, may go to China, may go to Korea, may go to Africa. Anyway, the soul of the spirit has no country, it has no place where it belongs to. It belongs to everywhere all the time. So wherever you need to learn lessons, it gives you a new life. And you are born there and you start living that life. But you have to improve. But I am telling you, without doing this, there's no way out. You may come thousands of rebirths and all that, nothing will change. So please, salvation is easy. It's right now here in front of you. Make hard choices, make better choices. For making a hard choices, you have to leave your comfort zone. Comfort zone is the mind's area where the mind operates. Your ego operates in the comfort zone. Now you have to follow a new path. You have to go to the new heights. So you have to, give trouble to the mind. Overcome your mind, overrule the mind decisions. Mind decision is not a binding. Mind only displays what all data it has, like a computer. Choice should be with you. You choose. You want something, computer gives you 10 choices. Choose, you are choosing. Now in the mind gives you 5 choices. You choose the hard one. What is the hard one? Which is beneficial to everyone. Where there is a love, where there is freedom, where there is forgiveness, where you share everything. You are a part of everything and you feel that you are a part of everything. Like this. Like that is the life. That's what God has created us for. And then see how this world looks to you. Don't be lonely. This world is not for lonely. See, there are billions of people here, still we are lonely. Why? Because we don't extend our hand of friendship outside. We don't love anyone. Why? Because we don't love ourselves. Firstly, you find love within yourself. As I said, love is got to move from inside out, not from outside in. That's what we are doing now. That's not correct. So control your thoughts, make them positive, and your ego, give it a break. Always make a hard choice which is beneficial to everyone. And then the mind or your thoughts will subside, and from below, underneath, the God is there. It will start showing up outside. In your words, in your deeds, in your thoughts, the God will then start living your life through you. And you will love it. Nothing better than that. So thank you for listening to my this video. Please pass it on to your friends, your colleagues, your relatives, because I am sure everyone will benefit. And even if they do not, listening to this once, this becomes a seed inside you, inside your soul. It will remain there for 10 lifetimes or 1,000 years, whatever is earlier. It will stay there. This is what Jesus says, not me. So therefore it's beneficial to listen to it, work on it, and pass it on. And life is not all that misery, but you can only enjoy when you know what it is. Now we do not know what it is, and we are following where the crowd is going. We are following the crowd. Crowd can never realize God. Crowd is a crowd. You have to find your own way. That is serenity, aloneness, not aloof, not lonely, aloof, no, aloneness, serene, and then stability and stillness and silence outside. Talk less, speak less, think more inside and think better, positive, make changes. Difficult initially, but within a week, 10 days, the things will turn. The tide will turn, I am sure. Thank you, love you, bless you, namaskar.